So here we are today inside Toronto City Hall, and look at how beautiful it is in here. It's an area that's closed off, the Canadian flag and the Union Jack. And Toronto's current mayor right now is Olivia Chow. Henry Moore. Murray Anderson. That's a neat banner. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Flag of Toronto there. And there she is, Olivia Chow, Toronto's current mayor, elected in 2023. Oh yeah, Rob Ford is one of our most famous mayors from 2010 to 2014. And he was caught smoking crack cocaine and became famous for a while. He even appeared on Jimmy Kimmel to help promote Toronto. And if Chris Farley hadn't passed on, he could have portrayed Rob Ford. Maybe Jack Black portray him. And his brother Doug Ford is the current Premier of Ontario. And there's John Tory, he replaced Rob Ford. Nice coat of arms. A bear, a beaver, and an eagle. Toronto City Council. And yeah, Olivia Chow is in the bottom middle there. The mayor's sash, I think that's what it's called. Nice painting. And other Toronto mayors. Yeah, look at these old photographs. Pretty freaking cool. Yeah, it's just all hallways. Nice painting of old Toronto. $20.50. Let's see what this is. Interesting. Nice folk art here. Yeah, we're back. I think it was in the year 2000. Mel Assman was our mayor. Yeah, it's such a cool pillar. And this whole building is shaped like a flying saucer. I think it was even referenced in an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Governor Simcoe and William Malbursky. That's a neat plaque. And what are the facts here? Another neat banner. these are films that were shot here. Yeah, Good Will Hunting with Robin Williams and Matt Damon. Kim's Convenience, The Expanse. Okay, this is all just office stuff. But yeah, I'd like to see that room with those movie posters and see what was shot here. Yeah, Toronto loves film. Room. Oh, and episodes of Hannibal were shot there, yeah, starring Hugh Dancy, Mads Mikkelsen, and Lawrence Fishburne. And The Boys, that's a show that was shot here in Toronto. Carl Urban plays a good character. Let's see here. Cinderella Man, that was shot here too, eh? Girl Guides. Old pics. And neat folk art. Nice tree picture. That's pretty cool. A library in there. Sorry. That's cool, a real 3D print model set of Toronto. There's the CN Tower and the Rogers Sky Dome. And the Roundhouse, where I used to volunteer at. Got lots of interesting history on trains there. Olympic flame that passed through here during the 2010 Olympics. This is the Toronto Pan Am Games. Okay, back in 2015, yeah, the Pan Am Games. Still pretty cool. These doorknobs kind of look like hockey sticks. Canada's favorite sport. Here's some of the Toronto skyline. The Toronto sign. And the old City Hall. Kind of looks like Westminster Abbey in London. Not surprising, knowing Toronto's a very Anglo-Scottish town, although we have a melting pot of many cultures as well. And yeah, City Hall there. It's pretty cool. Looks very futuristic, like you could shoot a sci-fi film here. Well, technically, Star Trek referenced it in an episode. The Next Generation, that is. Yeah, and I remember even episodes of Murdoch Mysteries were shot at this building. Very good show on CBC Gem. Nice amphitheater. Neat art. And some nice indigenous style statues they got here. There's a Nookshook. One of a turtle. Canoe. Some neat art on it. Let's set sail. Check out Old City Hall. And in the wintertime, that's a skating rink. I'll have to take my wife skating sometime and really teach her how to skate, because there's no snow where she comes from in the Philippines. Now that's a nice shot. Yeah, there's that little flying saucer thing I was talking about. Wedged between these high risers. At Toronto, we got some nice high risers and skyscrapers. We really know how to mix, yeah, the old and the modern. The bells are ringing. at that, tables where you can play chess. TD Bank, that's my bank account. Let's check out this building. An old war monument. That's pretty neat. Commemorating the fallen veterans in Afghanistan. And World War I, to our glorious dead. I came underdressed today. There's a winter spell. I'm in a spring style jacket. There's a gargoyle on top of there. Nice lanterns. See, there he is, the gargoyle. Another gargoyle. Yeah, Toronto used to be nicknamed Hogtown because of the slaughtered pigs, or dirty old York because people would dump their waste in the streets. Remember Anthony Bourdain in an episode of I think it was No Reservations, or was it Parts Unknown? Yeah, where he's in Toronto and he says, Hogtown, eh? I can't wait to go to Hogtown. All right, like and subscribe. Love you, Toronto.